And there you have it, guys. These are my flush mounted lights that will shine up on my my vertical stabilizer, and the logo that I have on this plane will show up awesome. It'll light it up just like a real one at night, guys. And yeah, and I'm coming off the same with the cockpit light that I did. There was a Y harness coming in here with another Y, and as you can see here, to that other lead. And there's those lights, guys. So yeah, that's gonna look awesome. I will be bringing you more. Stay with me. All right, guys, so as you can see, pilots are lit up very well, getting a lot of good reflection in there. Light lights up their faces, which is exactly what a cockpit would do. Looking good from this side as well. And as I say, if I take this off, you see where my light is, which is shining right in their faces. And then if you notice as well how much reflection, you can see the reflection on the fuselage right here from the tape. Well, of course, when I put this on, that just all stays inside, guys. So yeah, it just really lights them boys up in there. So, all right, well, that's one of the first mods, guys. Thanks for watching.
Flaps up.
Nice. Good performance.
Yeah, it's a
Didn't
little
struggle.
bit of trim.
Are you still trimming?
No.
That trimmed in quick. It came up to speed quick. The power's, it's got plenty of power. Nice. I think it's pretty stable. And you're not flying wide open either, so you got
Over
plenty of
half
power.
throttle.
Yeah, that's really nice for that. It's stable.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
That's a nice airspeed too. Yeah, you got your flaps going now.
No.
Wow, that's a nice piece. What engines are in that? What fans?
70s.
You got 270s.
Yeah.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Alright, I'm gonna set up for approach. Check the gear.
Gear down.
You got all three.
Take off flaps.
Nose
Landing flaps.
up attitude or
30
anything.
seconds.
Land. Yeah, the wind's coming from across the field now.
Timer stop. Timer stop.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you. Whew, I'm glad to have that done. Good. Bring it back here. Let me film some sexiness.
Timer start.
Awesome, man. That's a
20
nice flying jet.
seconds.
That's great first flight.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't bring my planes.
Oh, please.
I wanted to watch someone else fly good, nice planes.
10.
You know, video came out nice. I mean, very nice.
Good.
You can watch it here in a
Timer
sec.
stop.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey guys, Jeff here with Jeff's Custom RC again, and today I wanted to keep you involved with what's going on with the AL-37 and exactly how I am reinforcing the rear end of the fuselage. As you can see here, this is the aft section of the fuselage. Now, this particular airplane comes with these two rods only. They're pretty thin, and these two rods will go into the front of the fuselage here and here. With that being said, guys, this is a lot of weight to be on the back end of this entire fuselage. So what I did was I went in here and I took carbon rod, as you can see here, here, and here, also down along the bottom section, and I cut pieces so you can see these pieces run through the fuse and stop back behind this thicker bulkhead piece right here. Same thing on both sides. I don't know if we can get in there and see that. Just barely you can see it. And I did the same thing up top, guys, because again, we have a thicker bulkhead section across here, but it's pretty thin back in this section. So we kind of had to stop it along here. But that gives us about 4 inches of reinforcement total length. So I went ahead and I glued in all of these pieces per the manual, and also the pieces that I cut as well. But what I did was I took little short pieces and just kind of stuck in the holes, and I didn't drill the holes all the way back in here. I just kind of stopped these so that they stuck out probably a good 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Then I slid the two longer pieces into the holes here and here until they touched on the fuselage where I wanted them to go. Took the back end back off. Then I pre-drilled all of my holes that matched up with the small pieces here. Same thing here. Pushed them in, and I went ahead and pre-glued these first. So these are very secure in here. They're not going anywhere now. So now what I'm going to be doing, you know, a lot of times we use foam tack on stuff. Well, foam tack is great, but in this situation, guys, I'm going to be using clear epoxy, primarily because it's going to give me a firmer joint, which is what I want here, because once I get this put together, I'm going to go in and I'm going to spackle and fill in this seam all the way around, rather than using the piece of tape that they provided in the decal sheet. I'm going to use spackle to fill that in, sand it smooth so that that joint will totally go away, which is what I want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this fuselage put back together just as a dry mock-up, and I will show you how nicely it looks put together. Hang around. Okay, so as you can see, everything fits really nice. I mean, this is perfect fit. This is exactly what I wanted all the way around. But again, this is the joint. Now I have no epoxy in here now, so I've not glued this at all. This is just a dry fit. And once this is glued together, you're still gonna see this seam. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spackle all this, get rid of the seam, sand this down really smoothly so that that will disappear. But in doing that, we will also have a very, very, very strong joint as to no flex or anything in this fuselage. And that's what we want all the way around. You see how nice this looks. And that is just a combination of the factory carbon spars and my spars, guys. And all the way around, this thing looks really good. So I'm very pleased with how the modification went together in the dry run. Everything looks nice. Once I get it spackled, you're never gonna see that seam. So guys, if you do get this airplane, do yourself a favor, take a little bit of extra time, use some carbon rod. And this is, I'm trying to find the piece. This is actually the carbon rod, guys. This came from another airplane. You can tell where I cut it right there. This just came from another airplane, something that was probably, I don't know, crashed a long time ago. And I keep everything. I strip down an airplane and I keep all the parts. You never know when you're gonna need it. So this is perfect. And yeah, so definitely reinforce this fuselage, guys. You'll thank me later. Several guys have had a problem with hard landings. The fuselage has split in half right here. So definitely get that done and you'll be happy you did. So basically hang around and there's more to come. Got a lot to go on with this airplane, a lot of painting to be done, a lot of sanding, a lot of spackling, and then, well, the decals. So stick around for all that. It's gonna be a great time. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you learned something. Hope you take some tips from it. And we'll see you with more to come. Thanks, guys. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge AL-37 is coming along. Looking good. Just wanted to get you guys a few pics at night so you can see what we got going on here. Stay tuned for more.